Welcome back to the pod. Guys, to start off this pod, Evan has a little bit of an announcement to make.
It has come to my attention after episode 1 that I had some colorful language and some close family members to this podcast, I won't name any names, so that I can improve on it. I will take that challenge. I will try my best to improve my languages. I apologize to everybody, and I hope this finds you well.
Thank you, Ev.
That's all I'll
Thank you
start
very
with.
much. You know, we love your guys' reviews. We actually saw one on Spotify from a guy that we don't know, but it made my night reading that comment. So when we do ask you guys to give us some feedback at how these things go, we truly do appreciate it. Positive or sometimes negative. But this, I think, can be a learning lesson. And, it's okay to sometimes have some colorful language slip out. But on a consistent basis, sometimes it just, I think it becomes a habit at that point. And habits are hard to break, Ev.
Yeah, they are.
They're very difficult to
hard.
break. However, the Twins, they have been on a pretty nice win streak as of lately. They win tonight 5-3, I believe, against the Diamondbacks, I believe.
Yeah, they swept the Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
Matt Wallner hit a 2-run home run. Kepler hit another home run today in the ninth. It's Twins baseball for you. They win 4 games in a row, and everybody's back on the bandwagon. And then next week they play in Detroit. Probably lose to Detroit, and then we'll be back to where we are 3 days ago.
It's great to see both of my roommates, Jameson and Austin, if you guys are watching, love you boys. They went to the game the other night when Joe Mauer was inducted into the Twins Hall of Fame,
Yeah,
correct?
Twins Hall.
Twins Hall of Fame. 12-1 was the score. Like, that was awesome. I don't think we've seen that many runs from the Twins in, it seems like, forever.
No, Ryan Jeffers had a very good day, 3 for 4 with 2 home runs and a double. So that's his breakout year continues after they signed Vasquez to that big deal. So
Maeda had a good night on the mound.
6 innings from him, and then Keuchel won 5 today. So 2 good starts from older guys in the rotation. So
Yeah, I was talking to our editor, Thomas. Shout out, Tom. I was talking to him when we signed Keuchel. And I remember Keuchel from the 2015 World Series, I believe it was, when he was with the Astros.
yep.
And I was like, isn't that dude like 40? And Tom said that all we need, I think, was just a few good innings out of him and just his World Series performance.
The one thing I will say is, like, people can say this too, is like, what would you rather have, a young kid take those 5 innings like a Louis Varland, who's down in St. Paul right now, or have Keuchel? Because, I mean, Keuchel's older, so Keuchel can't really go as deep into games as a younger arm.
Yeah.
So that's, I guess you could say, your devil's advocate for that.
Mm-hmm. About our farm system, can you explain what's going on down there? Who is down there? And who's kind of on the rise as far as who could be called back up?
Well, I think the biggest one right now is Brooks Lee. He just got called up to AAA from AA Wichita, and he's a 2022 first-round pick, and he's been fantastic at every level he's played. He's been awesome. So that's the biggest name I really know. And there's other guys like Louis Varland that are down there who struggled at the beginning, but now they're starting to find their groove. But I think next year you're gonna have a big tough decision to make, because I think Brooks Lee's gonna be MLB ready. We have guys like Polanco, Lewis, and Correa who are all gonna probably be on on the team. So I would say you're gonna have to look to trade a guy like Jose Miranda or Jorge Polanco just to make a room for Brooks Lee. Because him staying in AAA is only gonna hurt him and not help him.
Yeah.
So,
You talked about Royce Lewis. What's up with him? What's going on?
He had a grade 2 calf strain in July, or it might have been in the end of June, and he's been out. He should be ready to go soon.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch him play. He's highly sought prospect, but when he's on the field, it makes for all the injury concerns. But there's a lot of injury concerns with him, so.
Yeah. Well, obviously, I'm not a huge Twins fanatic like this guy is. I am repping Max Kepler right now, and the only reason I got this shirt, I was at a game last year, actually, roughly around this time. It was late July or something like that. And I wanted to get some Twins gear. So I got Max Kepler because I've seen there's a lot of posts on social media about the guy, not because of his baseball ability, because of how attractive the man is. So I was like, I only know this guy because of that reason. So that's who I'm repping today. And it's kind of funny because I want to get a Joe Ryan jersey too, and he's also, not bad.
Not bad.
So
Okay.
So that's my only reasoning for that. How's Max doing, by the way?
As of late, he's hot. I
Really?
think as of like June 30th, he's hitting like 270.
Let's go.
He leads the team in homers.
No way.
Yeah, at 18, which isn't very good to
That
say.
isn't good at all.
18 in August isn't great when you have Correa and Buxton, but
Yeah. Hey, I heard he was like potentially going to be on the trade block. I think like if at the start of the season or something.
at the start of the year, yeah, he didn't play very well.
Yeah. So I mean, that's wow, that's fantastic.
I'd wear that shirt as much as you can right now before he's somewhere
I
else next year.
was getting a little concerned because I heard that stuff and I was just like, if this guy gets traded, like
I just spent $60 on a T-shirt. He's not even here.
Yeah, it was ridiculous the amount of money I spent. I don't think I've ever had a Twins jersey though. When we used to play like wiffle ball and stuff, like you'd give me your extra Danny Valencia
Danny Valencia
jersey.
Yep.
So that's the only time I ever remember wearing a Twins jersey. The other time I've had a Twins like shirt is Denard Span, and that was like 10 years ago, like even longer. So again, I'm not the biggest Twins guy ever, but I guess I do a pretty good job with who I pick, I suppose.
I got a lot of Twins merchandise in my room.
Yeah, I mean,
I got a bunch of everybody. Wolves, Vikes, everybody. I got all the stuff. I'm covered in that.
I know. It's no secret that I need to do better at expanding my interest and knowledge of other Minnesota sports teams like this guy right here.
It's not just the one that you're
It's
obsessed with.
Vikings I'm really good at. Otherwise, that's the Wolves I'm okay with. The Twins, the Wild, nah. So definitely gonna try to get better because while we're doing this. So, but last podcast we basically said we gotta get the bats going, and that happened. I don't think Gallo had the greatest of nights, didn't he?
No, he didn't. But that I think it's Jordan Luplow. They claimed him off of waivers on Thursday, I think. He got his first at bat on Saturday night, so last night.
Yeah.
He got an RBI single, so he mashes lefties, so and he plays first, so I'd have to assume that he's going to probably take some of Gallo's at bats away because they scored 12 runs, and I think Gallo was like 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts and a walk, so he didn't even join the party.
Yeah.
And that's tough when everybody else is hitting the ball and you're not. So he's got to be thinking about it.
Yeah.
I mean, you bring him in here to hit home runs, and he's not doing that. So I said in the last podcast that I disagree that he was still on the roster, and that just every day it seems like it's more and more true.
Mm-hmm.
I said something about Moran last podcast, and he just got sent down.
This guy's
AAA.
on fire because like not to switch teams here. He's talking about Ivan Pace. Pace was running with the ones. We can get to that, but this guy's 1, 2, 3. He's on the money. It's insane.
I can't get cocky now. We still got like 6 months from now. I gotta be hitting them on the Wild and the Wolves ones too. I can't just be the 2-team junkie.
I know. Second podcast in, you're already. Wow.
Yeah, I seen that. I tooted my own horn a little bit.
Yeah, no, you got it. You have to.
I was like, I can't believe I did that. And then, the one I'm kind of lukewarm on is the Naylor one, but he hasn't practiced since the first episode. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but no, it's great. We're 59 and 54. That's amazing so far. Because we got in a little run a few weeks ago, and then it just all fell down again. But
we do have news too. We are not. We would be in third in the AL East now. Boston and New York are worse than the Twinkies now, so makes you feel a little bit better.
I suppose. Hey, like you said, once we get there once we get in the playoffs, you get to the playoffs, and it doesn't matter how you do it.
There's a big if involved in that. You got to make it first.
You got to get there.
I seen something on Twitter today that said they had an 87% chance to get in, but like we touched on in the first episode, that's not even half the battle with the Twins.
Mm-hmm. How many games are left?
Well, you do the math.
Oh, yeah, shoot. I wasn't the greatest at math. Okay, so 59, 54.
I'd say like 40, 45 games left is my estimate.
59 plus 50. Is that 113? Yeah, that's 113. So
maybe a little bit, maybe over a little 50 games left.
69 games. Yeah.
What because you think they play all this month, all of next month? I think they played the first week in October. So 60, probably, 65-ish days. I was way off on that 40.
Yeah. Yeah, that comes out right, I would say.
So you'll get, in about a month, it'll be the best time of the year. Football's back.
Mm-hmm.
Twins will be playing meaningful baseball, hopefully.
Hopefully getting their first win. We touched on that last episode, too. That's tough. I guess we have more news. So we talked about the Bucks game, week 1, and then that Saturday night before, we're going to the Twins-Mets game.
Well, more of a Saturday afternoon, 1:10 slate.
Oh, is it? Okay.
So
a little bit.
Saturday evening game.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
So that'll be fun.
The Mets are kind of going downhill, so.
Yeah, they just traded, who did they trade?
Tommy Pham to the Diamondbacks. We just seen Tommy Pham in Minnesota this past weekend, so.
Huh.
I'd say the biggest thing with the Twins right now is they just got to keep stacking wins. It sounds cliche, but you just got to, you got to win more. Like this week you play the Tigers. There should be no reason you don't take 3 out of 4 from Detroit. Because they're packing it in. They're ready for next year. Right. They just want their young guys to develop.
So who's behind us right now? Is anybody on our tail in our division?
Well, the Twins are 4.5 games up over the Guardians right now. And did you see the fight last night?
Yeah.
Jose
Ramirez. It was like a little back and forth, and then boom,
That's the first time I've ever seen somebody like square up.
Oh yeah, they were both like, they were ready. Like, and then he got knocked down immediately. It was great.
I'm sure my dad won't mind Jose Ramirez getting suspended. He doesn't like him very much. So I'm sure once if he gets a suspension, my dad will have a big smile on his face. So.
Yeah. That was great to see, especially with the Jake Paul fight last night too. So it's kind of, you got that, and then you got that, and it's great. Is he a good player or not really? Or
Ramirez? Yeah, he's the best guy in the Guardians.
Well, there we go. That'll help us out.
If he gets suspended, that'll hurt him. And then they're like that Class A, their closer. He was on the field yelling too. So, but back to your point before we talked about the fight, they're 4.5 games up. But after that, like that same tweet I seen earlier about the Twins 87%, it was like the Guardians were at like 11. And the Tigers were at 1, and the Royals and White Sox were at 0. Mm-hmm. So I really think it's a two-team race, and I think if you can get it up to like even 8 to 10 games, I think you're kind of set free as long as you don't blank.
Right. Let's fast forward to October, right? Just imagine we are in the dance, right? How confident are you with us moving past the wild card?
I can't even answer that question now. It's hard to say.
It's tough.
Because it depends on what team shows up. If the team that played this weekend shows up, it's good pitching, good hitting. Yeah. You can't really lose. Mm-hmm. And you're going to be at home, so...
I don't know, because it's been such a wonky year, like, that crazier things could happen. Like, I think this could be the year that we finally get one. Because, like, this year's been, like... We had I don't know if we had high expectations, but the guys that we brought in and the trade that we made and whatnot, it seemed like we did. And then we just had this roller coaster kind of year where we win a ton here and then we lose here, and we plateau here, and it's just weird. And I don't know, I have a weird feeling about it for some reason.
I would say when you trade the reigning AL batting champ for a pitcher, like you're going all in to try to win, even though it sounds so weird to say trading the AL reigning batting champ for pitching, but that's what you needed, and you went out and got it.
Right.
And whenever you bring a guy like Carlos Correa back, and even like for the sake of Joey Gallo before the abysmal season he's having, like you're expecting to win. Like you don't bring Correa back to win 80 games like they're gonna do, and that's what's gonna happen. Like last night's game, Correa was 0 for 17. He broke an 0 for 17 streak. So it's like, it's so confusing with this team. And Buxton's back on the IL.
Oh, great. That's new. Yeah.
They should have just transferred him to the 60-day and let him get ready for September and October.
Right, yeah. What was he in June? He had a terrible June, didn't he?
He's had a terrible year.
Buxton.
Yep.
Yeah.
After his 7-year contract extension they just gave him. So.
Yeah, that's
The Twins and big contracts never get along very well.
clearly not. No. So they're going up though. That's you just gotta stay positive, live in the moment for how well they're playing right now, and just be happy where they are. You know, they're 59, 54. It's great. Things are good right now. They're good.
If they keep playing like this, they can't lose.
Yeah.
When you pitch well and you hit well, you'll win. It's that easy. You play good defense. It's that easy.
Right. Have you gone to a game this year?
No, I have not.
You haven't.
The last game
Really?
I went to, they played Boston last year.
Oh, really?
I haven't only been. I usually go to a couple Twins games, but the Mets game will probably be my first and my only regular season game.
Yeah.
We'll probably go to the playoff game, I would say.
That'd be fun, yeah.
And then after that, if they keep winning, I'll probably keep going to games.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know why you can't. That's the thing, yeah. Like baseball games, like they're not that expensive either, so you can just keep on going, and it'll be a good crowd too. It's the playoffs, you know, so it's gonna be a great environment. So definitely got to catch one of those. Have you been to any other stadium other than Target?
well, obviously the Metrodome.
Okay, yeah.
But outside of Minnesota, I've been to. Actually, I went down to Chicago a couple years ago, the year after the Vikings were really good. Watched the Twins at Guaranteed Rates Field.
Okay.
Where the White Sox
Oh,
play.
the White Sox, okay.
And the funniest part about that is their Guaranteed Rate logo is pointing down.
Oh, really?
I don't know why they wouldn't flip it. So, and it's red. It's like a red arrow going strictly to the ground, which I thought was pretty funny.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
And then me, my dad, and my sister and my mom went to Wrigley as well. And we actually, so that was after the year the Vikings were really good.
Mm-hmm.
So they scored, I think it was 4 runs in the first inning. I think Rosario hit a home run. And we did the Skull chant. There was a bunch of Twins fans, and then we did the Skull chant. So that was pretty cool.
That's sick.
Outside of that, I've been to Coors in Colorado, Coors Field. That was
cool.
pretty cool. It's a big friendly hitters ballpark, so that was cool to see. I've been to Busch Stadium in St. Louis. I didn't see a game there, but I've been there. I just did a stadium tour. It was kind of funny. I had my Twins hat on.
Yeah.
The Twins beat the Cardinals in one of the World Series wins.
Oh, yeah, 87,
so you kind of have to hide the Twins hat because they're like, oh, look at this Twins fan.
Right.
You know, and then they show you the trophy room, and you're like, there could be one more if it wasn't for
if it wasn't for
Kirby Puckett.
us, you know.
And then I've been to Milwaukee. Those are the stadiums I've been to.
Oh yeah, Miller. Oh well, not Miller anymore, but
whatever it's
American
called,
Family Field or whatever it's
money
called.
ruins everything.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't see like the thing about it is that like all the other sports besides football, I couldn't care less about the Wisconsin team. Like when you talk about the Bucks and the Brewers and the Badgers a little bit, but like I don't really care how well they do. Like when the Bucks won the championship, I was like, good for them, you know. But Packers, I can't.
I'm different than you. I hate all of them.
Really?
I hate all of them. I don't care.
Really?
I don't care. You can.
Maybe because I'm just not as invested as you are. But
I'm a diehard. I'm a Rube through and through. I am a diehard.
I mean, the Badgers rub me the wrong way sometimes, but
no,
I don't know. I don't really. Maybe it just doesn't hit me as hard.
I don't like all. I don't like any of them. Any of them, I don't like them.
Oh my god.
It's hatred. It's like the Bucks. I just want them to lose just because they're from Wisconsin.
I suppose.
If that makes me like the devil, I really don't care.
No, it's a natural thing, you know. As a Minnesota fan, you're supposed to hate all Wisconsin sports.
I hate Chicago sports too.
Oh yeah. So. Yeah, because like Detroit,
they have a soft spot.
Detroit suffers so much, so we're with them, you know.
Except for hockey, the Red Wings were really good. They were the powerhouse for a while.
Yeah.
But the Lions, like, I always view the Lions as little brother.
Yeah, I know.
Like I hate Chicago, I hate Green Bay, and then it's just like. The Lions, you can't hate Detroit.
No,
it's the Lions.
They've gone through so much pain, just like us. Like they haven't won a playoff game in what? It's been since '89, I think, or '90, or so. It's been like 30-some years.
This is the first year that Ford Field has been sold out. 21 years.
Yeah, their season.
That's crazy.
Their season tickets. That's crazy.
We're on a wait list for the Vikings every year. It seems like, and they're like. if we were just a Lions fan, you could sit there every year and be like,
Yeah.
you want season tickets for this amount of price, and I'm sure it's not that expensive if you're willing to go to 8 to 10 home games a year.
Right. Yeah. Well, like you traveling so well as a Minnesota fan, I feel like our fans do such a good job with traveling.
I would say, like, the first time I noticed that they travel well was the 2017 NFC Championship game in Philly.
Yeah.
It seemed like there was a lot of purple there, and score got a little sloppy. But even to another point, when we went to the Green Bay game, I thought there was a decent amount of purple there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We got in there and there was a lot of purple, and it's because like the Packers were kind of on the brink of, are we going to make the playoffs? Are we not? And then they come out and they just that was not a good game. That's a forgotten game for sure. But yeah, like one game that comes to mind for me is the Commanders game from last year, where a lot of the extra points is just a lot of purple behind and whatnot, and so I think we do an excellent job of traveling and just always being there and showing up. So I want to do that a lot more. Me and Ev do have a plan this year. We're trying to get on the road a little bit.
Cincy.
Okay, there we go.
I mean, that's the one game.
That's the one game that maybe we would try and see if we can make that work or not. I think it'd be a really fun game.
And you love Joe Burrow. Yeah. That's part of the reason is you love Joe.
Joe, I respect the man. He threw to our receiver.
You don't respect him, you love him.
Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow's
soft spot there.
He's great. He's a good he's a great quarterback. Ever since I saw him play at LSU, I thought this guy's he's got something in him. He's got the it factor that not a lot of people have.
No.
And so watching him versus Kirk and Jamar versus JJ, I think that would be so cool.
Well, we went there. The Vikes went there, 2021?
Yeah, I was at your house watching that game.
Lost on some
Dalvin Cook's fumble. Yeah.
He was on the ground, and they took the ball from him, and they ran in the end zone, and they're like, let's go, we win. Okay, I guess.
I know.
They ended up losing an Evan McPherson field goal, right?
Yep. Yeah, that was a tough one. And then even the next week was worse when Greg Joseph missed field goal against Arizona.
90% of the Vikings losses are just like, you sit after the game and you're like, are you serious?
The Vikings are going to take years off my life.
I wasted 3 hours of my life just to have it end on a missed kick or Kirk throws a bad interception or something. It's just like, really? Yeah. Like, I get all excited all week for this, and then it ends up being like that, and you're like, wow.
The next day is Monday.
Yeah, and then you're like...
Yeah, it's just...
Monday you hate the team, and then like Tuesday you're like, oh, they play Sunday.
Yeah, it's like, you know what, it's fine. And Wednesday comes on, and Thursday night comes on, and you're like, you know what, I missed football.
And then Friday morning you listen to Friday Football Feast with Paul Allen, and then you're like, well, put a jersey on me, let's go. We're right back in. We got back in. And
then the Gophers lose on the Saturday, and you're like, all right, I'm hungry for a win.
And then then the Vikings lose.
Vikings lose, and you're like, it's just an endless cycle of disappointment.
But when they win, it's like
last year was great. Last year, like, here's the thing. I was actually thinking about this to myself a few days ago, and like, it's funny because 2017 we started off 2-2, and it seemed like after that, when we got to about 5-2 or 6-2 around that year, every week I expected a win. I was like, I had no stress whatsoever. I was like, I think we're going to win this game, no issue. I remember we played the Rams, and they had the number one offense, we had the number one defense. I still felt good about the game. But last year, any week, I felt that we could lose this game,
I will say, the Commanders game, I thought we were going to lose.
Oh, yeah?
Like, that Commanders game, like, it was over. I don't think it was really close.
Yeah.
You're down by like 2 scores.
Yeah, and then Heineke way overthrew the receiver he was intending to get to, and Smith picked it off, and I'm like, okay, the game's ours now.
And then Cook had that great one-handed catch.
Yeah, that was something I've never seen before from him.
Kind of shocks me that he's still a free agent.
I thought his Jets visit went really well. I think he'd be a good fit because who knows how long Breece Hall is out for, and I don't know. You get to play with a quarterback like Rodgers, and despite him being a Packer, you gotta respect his greatness.
I will add, now that he isn't in Green Bay, I like Rodgers. I won't lie. Like,
I think it's great.
He may or may not be my fantasy quarterback. Him and Kirkle are my two fantasy quarterbacks.
I developed a little soft spot when he would just like absolutely treat the media like trash.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was hilarious, and like I think the New York media will eat him up alive. But like I thought it was hilarious, and I thought this is the Packers' downfall right here. I think this is it. So, we ran away from the Twins a little there.
Yeah, but it's podcasting.
It's fine, it's completely okay.
I do have a question to ask you.
Oh boy.
So this is a serious question, and many people have different opinions on this.
Yeah.
Where do you stand of like us calling we when we talk about the Vikings? And like if we're like talking about the Twins, we say we're 40 or 48 and 40. Like where do you stand with that? Because I know there's some people that I know that don't like it. Like you're not a part of the team, you're not on the team. Like you shouldn't be able to use we. But for my understanding of it, it's like. So for me, like, the Twins, all of them, I buy jerseys, I buy sweatshirts, I buy all this Viking, Wild, etc. Every team's, like, gear. And I waste my time on Twitter reading about all of them and, like, looking up who's injured and stuff. So I feel like I'm a part of it because, like, I put hard-earned money into it. Mm-hmm. And, like, that's where I stand. I don't know about you. You could be different. You could be anti it or you could be pro it. I just thought I'd get your information because we're so young of a podcast.
Right. Evan, 13 years ago, I sat in the living room with my stepfather. He's upstairs. He's upstairs.
Oh,
but
yeah. Okay, yeah. Right above us.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I remember, for some reason, I didn't really follow football around the time. This is January of 2010. And I remember him absolutely just bawling his eyes out after Favre threw that interception. And in that moment, for some reason, I felt that the need that I had to be upset too. And after the next season is when I fully started. I started collecting football cards. I started playing Madden. I started getting into football. And it's funny because my dad, who also listens to this, is a Packers fan. And so when my stepdad got me to be a Vikings fan, it was pretty hilarious. But from that one game, and now 13 years later, I have never ever felt like I have been in the moment that those guys are. Every week, my heart is racing, my stress levels are through the roof, my anxiety as well as the same. It's just, it seems like that when you say we, because not only are the players going through the pain of losing all these games, these high-valued NFC championships, divisionals, and, just all of that, you feel it through the TV, And when you're representing the player that you idolize the most, you spend your money, like you said, and when it just when you're so close, but yet so far. You could talk about 2009. If you want to bring up the Blair Walsh kick, you can. It wasn't really...
That was terrible.
It was a wild card, but it was tough, And then obviously 2017, where I thought we had a real shot. It's just you feel it. It's a certain connection that you have. When you say we, and you've been a part of that fan base for so long, I would consider it to be okay.
I feel like, to your point, too, is like, we tune in every Sunday. And I try to tune in as much as I can with the other three. Like, you're taking time out of your day to watch them. So I would I'm for the we part. Mm-hmm. I just know there's people out there that like disagree and think like, oh, you're not a part of the team. Well, you're not on the team.
Yeah.
Like you don't get paid by the Vikings. Like you know what I mean? Like those guys out there. It's 2023, so you get guys like that everywhere. So I just thought I'd get your opinion on it.
Yeah, like I said, like. Bryson, obviously. I mean, Bryson, do you want to state your opinion on the we issue there?
Yeah, if you're fully invested in like your favorite team or something like that, buy the jersey, spend the money, and you do anything you want. I think it's okay. Obviously, I've watched the Vikings since 2017, which is not that long ago, but I started getting invested in them. Started looking up, updates, on the season. Stuff like that, and I think it's okay. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, hopefully that mic is on. So, yeah, because I remember 2017. We had a few people over for the championship game, the divisional game where Diggs caught the miracle and everything like that. And Bryson, his first year watching, he was bawling his eyes out when we had 25 seconds left.
See, that's the thing. I will admit that whole third quarter, I was in my room crying.
Yeah.
I was like, "Are you serious? You win 13 games, and then Sean Payton and his cocky ass comes into Minnesota and beats you? Like, come on! Like, you have to be kidding me."
He had a great start too. 17-0. I really thought we were on a rear end of a blowout.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, they got momentum. Everything started going downhill.
Came
and
back.
They just got away from us, and then all of a sudden we're down one. Final drive. And I was like, it's not gonna happen.
It's tough, man. But
Michael Thomas, cheap shot on the road. You can't bring up that game and not bring that up.
I was fumed when I was like, you got it. And trying not to go back to that when we won. That's all that matters. But yeah.
I will say this. So you said you have family, like people over for games.
Yep.
See, me and my dad are weird. Me and my dad go in the basement. We shut everything off. It was literally just the TV. We had PA playing. The best part is so the PA's a little bit ahead. Me and my dad don't listen to the TV. It's to one side. The PA is always a homer call. We always like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll never forget. So the way the basement is there's like a side room, and PA called it. And I didn't even see the play. Like I'm like laying on the ground. My dad's like gone. I didn't even know where he went. He's gone. And we watched the games like the division. The next week we got invited to a party. We didn't go. Me and him in the basement, just us two, watch them. Like all the playoff games. I mean, I should like switch it up, and I did this year actually.
Mm-hmm.
And we lost again, so it's a never-ending cycle. So I've started to realize it doesn't really matter where you watch it.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen either way. There's a plan in place.
Yeah. I like to have people over. It just makes things so much more fun, and you can celebrate with other people. It feels like, I'm not saying like it feels like you're in the stadium, but like it's just enjoying it with other people. Like I'll ask you to come over. We ask family friends to come over, and anytime that Thomas is in town, I'll ask. I mean, Thomas came over for almost every single game, I believe, in 2021. I think he almost came over every game our senior year.
90% of the time, I'll actually in the basement with my dad.
Yeah, that's fine.
We always have done it. I'll
tradition.
probably watch more games this year, like here.
Yeah.
Instead of there, but
it's tradition. You can't break it. But one tradition I have is every morning I wake up, I do my normal things. I eat breakfast, I grab my computer, and I play the Immaculate Grid. Have you ever played that before?
No, I've heard of it. Like,
okay,
you're a human psycho and stuff like that.
I love the Immaculate Grid.
Like, the fourth stringer on the Seahawks in 2006, and I won't know that. Like I know Minnesota teams, but I don't know like the pro teams like you do.
Yeah, 300 pass yards in one game since 1999. Okay, so for the
Packers,
for the Titans. So the Titans, Ryan Tannehill, Steve McNair. Yeah, McNair's definitely done that.
Yeah, type McNair.
Should we do McNair?
Yeah,
okay.
McNair works.
I really hope he has. Okay, he has
I was gonna say Warren Moon, but that might be too old.
This it says since 1999.
Yeah,
so I don't think
Warren
so.
Moon,
Yeah.
Too old.
Yeah, so that's a 17% one.
Packers is pretty easy.
Well, so here's how it is. So that one will match up with the ones on the left column here.
Okay.
Bears, that one's tough because the Bears quarterbacks suck.
Jay Cutler.
Do you think Cutler's done it? Yeah, probably Cutler's done it, I think. Jay Cutler. Yeah, 49%. And then the Saints, Drew Brees, obviously, has done that.
No-brainer.
Yeah. Drew. Actually, let's check first. Those the Chargers aren't on there. Okay. All right. Drew Brees. Boom. All right, so we are 3 for 3 so far. There's two that actually work for this. So, Packers, Bears, Julius Peppers can work, but
Martellus Bennett.
But yeah, good one.
Yeah.
Good one. Okay, because the Panthers and the Bears are also on this one as well. So
I think that one's pretty self-explanatory.
ooh, you got a gold one there. That's like so lower percentages mean like rarity. like how rare they
Oh
are.
yes, sir.
So Saints, Panthers, Julius. Oh wait, hold on.
Saints,
Bears, Panthers is Julius Peppers.
I got a good one for the Packers Saints.
Do you?
Yeah. It probably won't register though, but it
Oh, Jimmy Graham. Or
Taysom Hill.
do we want to take that gamble? Was Hill on the practice squad or was he?
I don't care. Just put it in there.
Take Jimmy Graham.
I want to go. I'm going Jimmy Graham. Okay.
Okay.
You're right. But I don't know if Taysom played.
Or you could have done Jamal Williams.
Now, yeah, because he
That would
does
have been
play.
a better one.
Oh well. All right, we got Panthers, Saints, and Panthers, Titans, and Packers, Titans.
Packers do that.
Packers, Titans.
No shot. I know any of these.
That one's a tough one.
All of these
Think
are.
defense for that one.
I know. I'm trying to.
I feel like there's like a linebacker or something.
Malik Hooker. And I don't know why I said that name, but
Hooker. Who does he play for?
I don't even know.
Malik Hooker.
I don't think that's a good one.
Wait, what
Yeah.
are the other
We're
ones?
stumped right now.
We are a little stumped. We're on a good run
What
there.
are the other ones?
Panthers, Saints.
Okay. If I think correctly. It's like a receiver.
I'm talking to Mike.
Oh yeah, you got a mic over there, my guy. There you go.
Producer Bryson, come join in the
Gosh.
conversation.
Hope my computer didn't die. That's on the brink of it for sure.
What was the other one?
We're not even prepared for this.
Panthers, Saints.
We're gonna do the baseball one after this. I
Yeah.
think we gotta give her a try.
We can give her a
after
try.
this. What's the old iPhone at percentage wise?
You're at 37.
Oh, we're
You're
chilling.
good, yeah.
We're good.
Panthers, Titans. Man. Packers, Titans. Let's replay your snap. Shout out Wesley. Panthers, Titans, or Packers, Titans.
I feel like we're just blanking here.
So we need, what do we need? Packers, Titans,
Yeah.
Panthers, Saints. There's gotta be multiple
Is there
people.
a
That's
third
in
one?
division.
I know, that's the thing.
Cam, is there a third one?
Panthers, Titans.
Panthers, Titans.
Yeah, I don't really know about that one.
Can we just give up?
No.
Well,
You gotta go back.
Of course we can't get the Packer one, because who cares?
yeah, no, that's. I wonder if Delaney Walker ever
Just
played.
throw it
for,
in there.
Did Jared Cook?
Jared Cook for.
I think Jared Cook played for the,
Saints.
or Jared Cook for the Packers Titans. Yeah, there you go.
Good one.
Okay.
Okay, so we're 7 for 9 right now. That ain't bad.
That's not terrible.
It's not bad at all.
I've got one of these. This is why Cam knows everything here.
Panthers Saints, man.
It has to be a receiver. It has to be a receiver.
I have no idea. I'm just gonna say it.
Philip.
I'm done.
Philip.
Philip Dorsett?
No.
Didn't he play for Green Bay?
Did Farrell Brown play? No, Farrell Brown's.
Cam, did Philip Dorsett play in Green Bay?
Yeah, but we got Panthers Titans or Panthers Saints.
Philip Dorsett for Titans.
I think he played for the Colts, didn't he?
I think he played for both of them. I could be wrong, but I thought he played for Tennessee.
Philip Dorsett.
Yes, the receiver.
Philip Dorsett did play for Tennessee, I think.
Did he?
Throw it in there.
Wait, Panthers and
Panthers Titans?
No, Packers, Titans.
No, that's not. We already got that one.
Huh.
It's Jared Cook.
Dorsett did not play for the Packers.
Yeah, he did.
He might
I
have.
think he.
I
might
know he
have.
played for the Patriots.
I don't really even know. Jake Locker ever played with Marcus Mariota? No.
There
This
has to be
is-
someone
This
pants.
is tough, man. Chris Johnson? No.
Wait, Josh Norman? No.
Norman?
Josh Norman? No, I don't think so.
Steve Smith? No. Any quarterbacks? Cam Newton? No. Andy
Andy Dalton?
Dalton?
Andy
Did he,
Dalton, yeah,
Did he
he-
play for the Panthers?
Yeah, he's
He
playing
plays
for
for
the
him right
Panthers
now.
right now.
Yeah.
Andy Dalton.
Holy
You're right,
cow!
All right, one more.
Let's go. One more.
Panthers and Titans.
One more. Oh my god.
Okay.
Panthers Titans, man. This
I
one's
think
tough.
it's a defense or something. I really feel like it could be like a kicker or someone.
Running backs, wide receiver, tight end.
Tight end, yeah. I think of
Tight
that.
end.
Greg Olson, probably not. No.
No.
I am not in this conversation right now. I have no idea.
I feel like
Dude,
I
I
know.
feel so much stress right now.
Wait, who did we do for the Panthers Bears? Because Greg
Panthers-
Olsen would have worked.
Yeah, it could have, yeah.
Yeah,
Julius Peppers was that one.
I know this. I actually know this. I gotta think.
Yeah, we should just be done. This is gonna look horrible. There's like 5 minutes here of us just not knowing what's going on.
Panthers Titans. Jake
I
Locker.
think D-line. This D-line could be someone.
D-line.
I think Bryson said every position group. He said kicker, receiver.
D-line, linebacker.
Safety, I guess. Kevin Byard. No, Kevin Byard.
Byard's always been with Tennessee, I think.
Yeah. Corners. Who plays corner for Tennessee?
Did Cortland Finnegan ever play for the Panthers? I don't really know.
You see, like these names, I have no idea.
Cortland Finnegan was the guy who got in a fight with Andre Johnson. He
okay.
ripped off his
Yeah.
helmet or whatever.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the only reason I know him. Oh,
8
man.
for 9, I'll take it. Let's
Dude, but
move on.
No, we
9?
gotta get 9 for 9 here. We just gotta think. Take your time. I feel like this is an easy one. We're just like completely blanking.
Julio.
Julio. No, he didn't play for Carolina.
Kenny Britt. Nate Washington. Yeah, I don't know. I think we might have to pull one out of
I
our.
think we just take the 8 for 9 and call her good.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
No, wait. No. Corey Davis, no, he didn't. No. He didn't do anything. No, he didn't play for Carolina.
No.
He played for New York and Tennessee. That's it.
I'm gonna go with Jake Locker.
Jake Locker.
Jake Locker.
Yeah, just try it.
We wanted him over Ponder in the draft.
No, that did not work.
Okay, 8 for 9. That's not bad.
Top one was Deonta Foreman.
Oh, that's easy.
That's right.
Kerry Collins.
That's right.
Oh my God, Cortland Finnegan would have worked. That's no. Michael O'Hare.
We don't really know him though.
Dang. All right, so going 8 for 9 on the Immaculate Grid there, not bad.
Disappointing.
Yeah, it'd be nice to go 9 for 9, but it is what it is. As you guys can see on the screen now, we're gonna do it with the Weddle. So basically, the company who created this game, they pick one player per day. There's an easy mode and a hard mode. The easy mode you get 8 guesses, and the hard mode I believe you get 10.
We should do both.
If we can get this one quickly, we can do the hard one then.
So why is it easy when you get less guesses?
Because it's only offensive players, and I think it's mostly starters.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I usually start with Justin Jefferson because
Of course.
why not? Holy cow! Okay, so he's in the NFC North. He's a wide receiver. He's taller than 6'1", and he's 24 years old, and his number is less than 18.
DJ Moore.
No, he's not 20.
Basically,
What
Christian
DJ?
Watson.
No.
God dang it!
This is bad, dude.
Yep. Okay.
They know. They know that we.
Wow! Wow!
Awesome.
Wow! Funny. So we got that in 2. That's great.
Remember when that Packer account said that Christian Watson's better than Jefferson?
Yeah, he's got a higher ceiling.
Yeah.
Like, dude almost has 5,000 yards in the first 3 seasons. Like, whatever. Okay, we'll do Justin. So now the hard one, it can be offense or defense. It could be like any player. It could be special teams too.
Okay.
So this player is in the NFC. They play offense. They're taller than 6'1", and they're like 2 years, 1 to 2 years younger than 24, and their number is higher than 18. So I feel like this is like a tight end or a lineman.
Wait, what division did you select?
Or run.
So it's not right.
We don't know
Go
the
George
division.
Kittle.
Kittle? That's a good one. I like that.
Just do like any division in the NFC.
Okay, so it's not the West, not a tight end. He's taller than 6'4". It's a lineman.
Yeah,
Okay.
it has to be. Go with like,
I'm going to go Andrew Thomas.
or Charles Cross. Something like
Cross, well, they're in the East. Offensive
that.
tackle.
They're young though. They're young.
6'5". Yeah, they probably were just picked.
Charles Cross.
Cross is in the West. He plays for Seattle.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Who's Washington's tackle?
I know.
So
Well,
wait, what division?
Charles Leno is one of
Lane
them.
Thomas.
Huh?
Lane Thomas.
Division
Lane
are
guy
they?
that plays for Philly. I don't know his last name.
Oh, Lane, he's older than that. This guy's like
Oh.
23 or 22.
Wait, what division did you select?
The East.
So it's in the East.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not Philly then, because their offensive line's old.
Right.
Guess it's that Andre Dillard,
I would
that tackle
go
from
with
Philly.
Giants.
We can-
But he might be older.
We can try Dillard. Oh, Dillard plays for Tennessee.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Look at the
He's number 72 or 73. I think it's Leno. I think it's Charles Leno.
Zach Martin.
Nope, it's not. Zach Martin plays guard. Okay, so this guy's number 73.
73.
That doesn't do anything for
I
me.
feel like I know it.
And he's 23 or
Wait,
22.
what about that Matafa dude for Philly? Or no, you already selected Philly. Never
He plays for Dallas. It looks
73 for Dallas.
well, actually
Oh, that Tyler Bizadev. He went to Wisconsin. I don't know.
Yiddish, but he's
Yeah.
a center.
70. Who wears number 73 for the Cowboys? That's I don't even know.
That Collins is not in Dallas anymore.
Larry Allen wore 73.
What about?
How many guesses we got left?
Oh my!
He retired.
I know.
He retired.
No. I know they just picked somebody, and like, it was not this year's draft, but it was last
Tyler
year's draft.
Johnson?
It's Tyler Smith.
Tyler Smith.
How do you know?
Boom!
Wow.
How do
Come
you-
on!
How do you know?
Stop playing with me.
This is terrible.
This guy knows
Stop playing with me. We get that in, I believe it was
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Got that in 6. That is wonderful.
I'm okay, man.
Wow.
I'll
We could
send-
start a streak with that.
I'll send these in the
I feel
group
like we
chat
can
right
get the
now.
Immaculate
Yeah.
Grid. We can get the Immaculate Grid like next episode.
The Immaculate Grid, it's tough, but Weddle, come on. That's my game right there. That's
I
my
just
game.
do it all the time in school.
Yeah. So let's transition over to the Vikings. I love your fit, by the way. This is amazing. I love this. This is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, you got to.
That hat is great because that's a Twins logo, but purple and yellow.
Yep. And
Can
it's
I-
got the 87.
may I?
Yeah, you may.
It's got the '87 World Series.
Yep. Hat
Dude.
club. Hat club is where it's at.
Oh my
Such a nice.
gosh!
Yeah. Uh huh.
I feel. Oh my
That
god!
that'll
I feel
be
like
worn. That'll be worn week 1,
I
and
feel
probably
like-
the Twins playoff game.
I feel like two worlds collide right there.
That's
That
why
is.
I bought it.
Oh my gosh!
Twins.
Then you got the Soda Stick Skull T-shirt.
Yeah.
I was wearing the hat the last podcast. All the stuff that Soda Stick makes are
I love
great
that.
quality. It's awesome.
I love that. So training camp is still going. Actually, newsflash: I'm going to the night practice on Tuesday. So if I meet anybody, I will have my phone out. You know, maybe try to get some for the social media. Maybe I tell Justin Jefferson to get on this podcast. You never know. Crazier things have happened. But one guy that I believe. Actually, I got his jersey, actually. No reveal yet. It will be in the future. TJ Hawkinson, I got a colorless jersey of him. But currently, something's up at training camp, and I'm not entirely sure what it is. But it could be a little bit of a hold-in. Could be a little bit of a, hey, pay me kind of situation, even though he was brushing it off when the media was asking him about it a few weeks ago, or last week, I guess. But also, there's another guy that we kind of need to extend because he absolutely deserves it. We talked about it last podcast. So, Ev, who gets extended first, TJ Hawkinson or Justin Jefferson?
Hawkinson, and the reason behind it is Jefferson's, doesn't matter. Jefferson's here next year, regardless.
Yeah.
Hawkinson can leave after this year. So I think, and who should go first? I would say Hawkinson, even though, Jefferson should. That's clearly going to happen. But, and then, so you have to pay Hawkinson. You're probably going to pay him. He'll probably be extended, maybe even before you even go to practice.
Yeah.
He might be extended, and then from that, and then after that, you have to pay JJ, and then after that, you're gonna have to pay Christian Darrisaw.
Right.
So 3 guys deserving of contracts
Mm-hmm.
are all 3 in a row. Those are the 3 pillars of your future.
I completely agree with you. Hawk, I believe this is the final year of his rookie contract, I believe.
This is his 5th year because they
Yeah.
exercised the option last year when we traded for him.
Correct. Yep. So yeah, and he was such a dynamic weapon last year. Came in right away and absolutely killed it. He's definitely someone who takes defenders away from Jefferson, or Jefferson takes defenders from him, and the middle's wide open, and they work really well together. you have to pay him. It doesn't have to be in an extraordinary amount. I mean, a lot of people have been saying around the 13, $14 million area. So I think that's a good spot for him. He's well deserving of it. He's amazing. He's a great football player. Just a great person. Someone that you definitely want to have in the locker room. So I 100% agree with you there.
The contract for him is going to be weird because that Cole Kmet just got a new deal.
Oh, I know. That was crazy.
That was like $15 million a year. And Hawkinson's, in my opinion, and I think everybody should agree with this, miles better tight end.
Oh,
Cole
absolutely.
Kmet's good. Cole Kmet's a good tight end, don't get me wrong, but Hawkinson's a different level. I would say Hawkinson could get to the Kittle Kelsey level this year.
Oh yeah, I think I'll stand behind it. I think Hawk is a top 3 tight end right now. I would say that he could be even number 2 at times.
Behind Kittle or Kelsey?
Behind Kelsey, yeah. Kelsey is definitely the top dog right now, and the way he's performing on the wrong side of 30 is insane. So, but I do like Hawk a lot. Bryson is raising his hand. You may have the stage.
Good question for both of you. Earlier today, we signed N'Keal Harry. How do you guys feel about that signing? Will it change anything, or will it stay the same?
You want to go first? You want me to?
I can go first. N'Keal Harry was an absolute physical specimen coming out of high school, and everybody wanted him. Goes to Arizona State University, 6'4", 225 pounds. He won't be the quickest guy, and he's not going to be the fastest guy, but he'll go up, he'll get the ball, you throw him a fade. He's a big, strong guy. He just hasn't really been able to get it clicking so far with I mean, you can't blame him for the quarterbacks he's had. He's had Cam Newton and Mac Jones, and last year he was in Chicago, so he has Justin Fields, which I'm not saying Justin Fields is bad, you Chicago Bears fans. He can only run the ball.
Well,
he's bad, not good. Besides the point, he needs a quarterback, and I'm going to toot Kirk Cousins' horn here and say that he needs an accurate passer that has already, I'm not going to say Kirk Cousins has turned Justin Jefferson into a star, but he has definitely helped out a ton. I think Kwesi, what he has going on here is these former first-round picks. He likes to give him a second chance. He's done it with Reagor. He's done it with Blacklock. I think that
Blacklock was a second-round pick.
Was he a second? Well, hired pick kind of players.
ruin your
No,
story,
you're
but-
fine. I didn't want to be wrong about that. But, like, just kind of that sort of area. Giving them a second chance after they may have not lived up to the expectations that they were supposed to. So, and with the injury of Naylor, maybe try to bring in somebody, see what happens. I don't know.
I will say this makes it a lot, like the wide receiver room, a lot more messy. Because if you think about it, I mean, there's 3 guys that are on the team for sure. Jefferson, Osborne, and Addison. And, like, now it's like, so Naylor, he'll make the team. But after that, like, it's anybody's game. I would say either him or Reagor make the team. There's no way they both make the team. And I would say it's going to depend on how many receivers you carry.
Right.
If you carry 6, I still don't see him holding both. I guess I could be completely wrong. I just don't think it makes sense because neither one of them are.
Yeah.
And also, is a fact on this is that was Harry in Jefferson's class. Is that 3 first-round rookies from the 20 class? Was Harry before?
Yeah, so Jefferson, Reagor, N'Keal, I believe, was 2019, maybe?
Bryson?
I think so. No.
Was he
That's
2019?
my job, so I'll look that up.
This is why we got the third
That's
line.
why we have him. But I think Blacklock was a part of that one, too. So, yeah, I mean, Kwesi giving guys second chances, I absolutely love it.
Younger guys.
Yeah,
and I don't
younger
think we
guys.
ever seen this with the Spielman regime.
Right.
It was more Spielman would pick later guys, and they would be on the team.
Mm-hmm.
Where, like, now, I feel like this might be, like, pressure on Kwesi. Like, maybe he's not feeling like he's drafting, like, later.
Sure.
It's good
Yeah.
to bring in second chance guys to try to cover up maybe his late draft woes.
Yeah.
So I don't know, though. Because that Naylor pick turns out to be a good pick.
Right.
You know, a lot of his above... I mean, I guess the 2 drafts we haven't really seen much because last year's draft class got hurt very fast.
We got ourselves an answer.
I will prove that 2019, but he was barely 32nd overall pick. So,
Really?
2019 draft.
Barely a 32nd?
Barely a first round.
Oh, barely a first round. Okay. Yeah. So he's a freak as far as his build. So I like the potential outcome, that he can have as far as maybe making the team and maybe having some sort of role in getting in there, maybe lining him up in the slot and having him run fades or whatnot. I don't know, but I think it's not a bad signing. We all want Dalton Risner, obviously, but maybe something just didn't work out.
It might be bad because Naylor might be hurt more than people think.
Oh, yeah.
Because you don't go out.
And, that's what I'm saying about, Harry, is that I think it's going to be a good potential signing, as far as what he can do, but I don't expect anything right away as far as making the roster or maybe.
I won't either. I would say as of right now, he's probably a camp body, just an extra set of hands to get through the Naylor injury.
Yeah. So, but we talk about the offense a lot, but I'm really excited for this defense. I love that we hired Brian Flores. I'm absolutely excited about his blitz scheme and all that. Ivan Pace, we talked about a lot. Harrison Smith being his old self, love that a lot. I'm really excited for what's potentially gonna happen.
If you can let Hitman blitz again, that's scary.
Yeah.
Hitman, when he's blitzing, I mean, he's the Hitman for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the Vikings through and through. He's my favorite defensive player. I don't think that'll ever change.
No, yeah.
I love him.
Longest tenured Viking. This will be his 13th year, I believe.
Make him a Viking for life. Probably the only Viking on the roster now that's played in the Dome.
12th year. Yes. Yeah. Probably.
Make him the best. My greatest moment of Harrison Smith was that pick six against Arizona in the Dome his rookie year. That's my favorite Hitman play.
Yeah.
There's so many. I just love Harrison.
Yeah. So I'm very excited for the defense. I think that Flores is going to have some ready. I've watched a few clips on Twitter today. It's called, I believe it's called Bengal something. I found it on Twitter. It's like a different kind of blitz scheme or whatever, but it's crazy. Quarterbacks don't even have time to go through reads. New
news to the defense too is Carter got cleared today.
Yeah.
Andre Carter, which is big.
That's great.
I think he'll make the team. I think he's going to be another one of the Ivan Paces. Once he gets healthy and he starts going, he's just going to never look back.
I know. I
mean, those two, me and you, I think I texted you after we signed Carter, and you texted me after we signed Pace, and we were both really happy.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, I really do think that's why they traded Za'Darius, is they knew that they had this kid in the wings, him, DJ Wanham, and Patrick Jones. And it was sad that James Lynch tore his ACL. He won't play this year.
Yep.
So we should look to see if they sign more defensive line interior. Because I know they have Dean Lowry, Harrison Phillips, Tonga, and Blacklock. But I would be surprised unless they move somebody inside to take Lynch's spot. Because I was really high on Lynch this year as well.
Me too.
Because he played well last year. And now next year's kind of murky waters for him because he'll be coming off an ACL looking for a new contract.
So yeah, very exciting stuff. But to end this off here, again, training camp. I will try to get some content. We'll see what we can do. This next coming week, we're filming this on Sunday the 6th. So we got clips from our previous episode coming out this following week, and then we will also have clips coming out this coming week as well on our TikTok, which is Bold North Sports, and on our Instagram at Bold North Sports as well. Ev, where can you find our podcasts again?
Spotify.
And?
Apple Music.
Apple Music, there you go.
It is now on Apple Music. And we'll have, me and Cam are thinking about creating a Facebook, so we'll have that out by the end of the week. When would you say this podcast will release?
I would say this is probably going to come out, I would say Tuesday is best bet, I would say, probably the earliest. We'll see. Clips kind of depends. We're trying to put out at least 2 or 3, hopefully. I wouldn't say per day, but the day that we do, hopefully 2 or 3 of them,
I would say we're going to aim towards 2 to 3 podcasts a week, I would say. We'll film twice a week, so just to try to pump out some content. And granted, the content will ramp up when the Twinkies make the playoffs, if they do, the Vikes, and then when we get the other 2 teams in, I think content will be very easy to come by in that part of the year. So you just can't wait. just trying to get through the dog days of summer.
Yeah.
Once playoff baseball, football, basketball, and hockey all come back, it'll be great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then we're going to try to get in a little bit into the Wolves and the Wild again. Just, obviously not much is going on, but, just a little...
A little nippet there.
Yeah.
Matthew Dumba got signed by Arizona today.
Oh, really?
So he was like the longest tenured Wild. He came up with Spurgeon and Rodin, so kind of sad to see him go. But
Right.
the young guys in the wings are waiting. Like Brock Faber's going to get his chance now, which is great.
Right to the U of M there, baby. So with all that being said, again, our socials, Instagram, @BullNorthSports, TikTok, @BullNorthSports. You can find all of our clips on there once they are posted. Again, Spotify and Apple is where you'll be hearing it on the go. And then, of course, our video, what you're seeing right now, YouTube and Spotify at times. And then also YouTube Shorts, potentially. So, anything else we got, Ev?
No, but I think this was a good second one. I think we'll keep improving from here.
Yeah.
Can only go up.
Had a lot of fun filming this one, especially with the Weddle and the Immaculate Grid. So we hope to see you guys in the next episode. Skol. And hey, we just need the Twins to keep on keeping on.
Win, Twins, win, baby.